I'm going to create some other characters based off this one. So I'll take the character and then duplicate it, unlock the duplicate. I'm just keeping that there as a reference to see what it used to look like. Then I'm going to use the sculpting tools. Now this is the grab tool. I use that a lot in Simple Sculpt, and you can just quickly shape things. These tools were used in the Mudbox program and are now incorporated into Maya. Drag out the nose, flatten it a little with just shift, and then drag out the nose. Nostrils. You can paint out areas that you don't want to influence or want to influence less. So I'll paint out this top section and then go in and pull up the so you can still move them a little, especially the ones that are still slightly green in this case. So I'll bring up the bottom lip, move the teeth in a little so they don't get in the way, and just reshape the jaw a little. It's a simple program to use, so those of you familiar with Mudbox can use this easily. Obviously it's not as powerful as ZBrush, but inside Maya it's just very quick and simple to use it. So now I'll paint out most of the face and just change the eyebrows and top of the head a little. Flatten these down, change the proportion slightly, pull out his head so he's got a little more brains. And then I'll use the bulge tool to pull out his stomach. Well, that's actually still the grab tool at the moment, and then I'll switch to bulge now, and then just bulge out the arms, give them a bit more muscle. So just very quick and dirty. I'll pull out his legs a little. I'll just unpaint this. Tweak it a little. I'd probably delete this belt rather than just try to sculpt it with this. It's not especially good for sculpting straps like that. It can be done, but it's long and tedious. Easy to simply remake it, but the tool does work fine with other parts of the body. Okay, once you've got the character how you wish, you can then take it into Photoshop, and just as a simple one, you can just do a quick color change. So do a hue correction, and then just paint out some of the other areas with color, and then you've got a different character. Now I've tweaked this a little bit more. I didn't like him looking fat, so I made him looking a bit skinnier, and that's my new character. And because it's using the same animations as the first one, I can just go ahead and play that, and it still has those animations. Obviously I would tweak them a little, give them a bit more character. But you can do this for any number of characters. So I use that same base model to create all of these different characters, and they do look different enough to be used inside a game. Okay, now while I'm here, I will duplicate out again. I'll create some blend shapes. This is probably more for those people making screen projects, but on the other hand, blend shapes can be used in games, or you can use them for cutscenes, so anyone could really use this. So again, I'm using the sculpting tools, primarily the grab, to move it around, move the jaw up. I'll just adjust it a little, call it jaw, and then I'll go in and do the eyes. Paint out the areas I don't want to influence, and then just tweak the eyebrows, get them to be closed. Now, normally I would do this separately for each side so that I could have more variation, but here I'm just going to do a quick simple one which moves both of them at the same time. So I'll go in and paint out that area so I can pull the top down a little more. Then I might just tweak the bottom some more, get them a little close together. There we go. And that's eyes. Now I'll go in and put a tweak on the ears. Just a few changes so I can just cock his ears a little. And now the nose, I'll go in and put a kind of a sneer on it. So I'll paint out the eyes and eyebrows and just pull up the nostrils, pull back in the nose a little just to compensate, and there we have it. So I'll take those and apply these as a blend shape. Now, when I tweak it, I might find that it's moving off place. That's because the order is wrong, I need to go into the input order and change it, and now it's operating properly. So I might just go animate those over a few frames and get him to do some moving around, and then play it back, and I've got some basic movement on the character, and that was very simply achieved. So very simple to do.